What is up, everybody? You Arcade here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Playing some Destiny. Here's one of the strikes. I keep forgetting the name of the strike. Running solo. I am doing a strike with like two other people, but I'm the random situation. I don't know who they are. They don't know who I am. I just joined a random strike and got thrown into a match. Another bunch of goofballs. You know me. I think everyone who plays Destiny is a bunch of goofballs because every time I play Destiny, I get matched up with the biggest retards possible. They all just don't know how to not die. They're all just used to some bitches. Run over my Titan. This was not my primary character. It's my secondary character. My Hunter's my primary character. It's my favorite character. So I'm leveling up my Titan, leveling up the Sunbreaker. I think it's a really cool class. It's probably my favorite of the new three because I like the melee. And throwing a hammer at somebody is, you get to be Thor for a day, even though it's fire instead of electricity. Not the point. You still get to throw hammers at people's faces, and you get to punch people in the face, and fire's around you. So I also like fire, so it's a win-win in that situation. And basically, whenever I play with randoms, I just go balls. I don't even care about anything else. I'm gonna kill everything I see and just run right through the fucking strike. I tend to not die in strikes. They tend to die all the time in strikes. I will say though, my least favorite special ability in the new Taken King DLC is the Warlock. I'm not a big fan of the Warlock's little electricity ability. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but I don't really care about it. The melee is not. The Warlock has never had any unique melee. Like the Hunter, you have like your fucking throwing knife. You got you smack somebody, you turn invisible. The Titan, you can smack someone and there's fire around you. You can punch the electricity out of somebody's face. But the Warlocks have never been unique. And to me, there's nothing unique about the Warlock, even with this new ability. Like the new ability is not unique. You just floating towards someone and you're just shocking them like a fucking Sith Lord. So it's not unique to me. It's not special. The Hunter's ability is cool because it's a bow and arrow. It's different from the other ones because it's not a damage kind of move. It's more of a support kind of ability. It's a support. When you use it, it stuns the enemy are blind and they slow it down. So it's more support, and you're gonna generate a lot of orbs based on how much damage being done to them and how level the enemies are that you shot it at. So it's unique. That's why I like it. Even though we'll say the Hunter for the Night Stalker, the melee is kind of whack. Like you throw like a little smoke grenade at somebody, like that's so great for melee ability. Just gonna throw a smoke grenade at you. But anyways, getting on topic because I'm just going really random right now. I want to talk about my thoughts on Taken King. Now, I didn't make a video about Taken King at all because I didn't have Taken King when it first came out. I stopped playing Destiny around September, maybe late August. So I didn't even play Taken King until like the end of December. Cause I was just like, fuck it, I'll give it a try. I can't go into Destiny 2 whenever it comes out and not have played the Taken King or not play any of the upcoming DLCs that are still to come out even this year. So I need to play catch up. So I'm still doing everything as if it's my first time doing it because basically it's my first time doing it. So everybody else, they're already 300 whatever. They're already done 20 raids and whatnot. They've already done everything they need to do to be ready for the next DLC and the next game and whatnot. And Bungie did come out and say the next game is not coming out this year, so we do know it's probably gonna be next year, likely next year. She's not gonna wait that long to come out with a new title for your game. And I'm not too ashamed of being behind because playing catch up is kind of fun to me because there's a race. There's a race when you're playing catch up because you're looking at your friends like, okay, you're this level. It took you probably this amount of time to get to that level. I want to get higher than your level in a shorter period of time just to show you up because to me everything's competition because I'm arrogant and that just happens. But I will say that I do like Taken King DLC. That's one thing in my previous Destiny videos. If you haven't seen my Destiny video before, go all the way back into the Archangel archives on YouTube, and you'll find videos made of Destiny before all the Taken King stuff happened. And I basically bash the game every chance I get, calling it bad. And I still hold to this day that the story is complete ass. But I will say that the strikes and the missions in the Taken King DLC are really fun. And that's kind of what Destiny was lacking to me. Because if you're gonna have a shit story, at least have good gameplay. And Destiny's gameplay, I said before, is decent, but it never had good like variety. It never had good maps. It never had good, you know, never had engaging missions. But now Taken King DLC, there's engaging missions. There's engaging. There's a lot of engaging things with Taken King. The strikes are very dynamic and engaging. I love how the strikes are now. This is right here's a strike, and I like how like there's different phases of it. Like there's not just go to point A to point B. There's like different intersections within the map itself. And I like how the end of this fight, I can't pronounce the guy's name, but like the final boss fight is different. Like you're fighting in the dark. You can't really see the person. You can't really see the boss unless you're actually attacking it. And he turns and he vanishes and comes back after a while. And at the same time, you're fighting a fucking spree of thralls. It's interesting. I like how interesting the new strikes are. And I think even though they haven't polished the actual writing, the gameplay plus what they've done with the strikes and the missions shows me that Bungie in this game has potential to be better than we thought it would be, than what I thought it would be. I'll bite the bullet and I'll eat crow and say that I am impressed with Taken King DLC. I'm not saying it's like amazing, it's the best thing I've ever played, but it improved. And when you see a video game and you see like from day one, from launch day when this game first came out to where we are right now, you have to like grade where has it improved? What did it improve on? How did the game get better? And this game got better. It's different when a game is not getting better. If you have a game that came out on this date and then by where we are now, it's still the same game it was 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 12 months ago, and yada yada yada. If it's still the same game that far out to now, then there's a problem. But if the game's evolving and changing, then there's something being done right. And I think Bungie is doing something right. I'll say this when it comes to like the little microtransactions and whatnot. Bungie, I don't know if I want to fault them or fault Activision, because it's not really a Bungie thing. It's more of an Activision thing when it comes to all these weird money decisions. Because the same thing happens with EA and happens with all these other publishers. They force their developers to put these little dumb mechanics into their game that's very money hungry, like making you pay $10 for an emote or $20 for a sparrow. There's all these things that they added to the game that's good, but then there's these small little things that are like, why are you trying to nickel and dime your fan base? Don't do that. That's the one thing you don't want to do. You do not want to nickel and dime the fan base. But they're doing that, and I'm not sure if it's Bungie doing it or if it's Activision. But outside of the microtransaction part of Destiny, which is a complete fail to me, you gotta pay $30 to level up. That kills the point of playing an MMO. This game's an MMO. The point of MMO is to grind and level up and do strikes. If you're paying $30 to get to level 25 automatically, that just kills the whole point, and it's another dumb microtransaction. But aside from that, because again, that might just be Activision making them do things like that, everything else they've done thus far is an improvement. And I got so lucky right here that he put the bubble up right after I shot it. Because if he'd put the bubble up when I shot it, I would have died. And I was in a party with Kirby and Brandon, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, this idiot just popped a bubble when I used my rocket launcher, and I didn't die by the grace of God. And I love what they did to this rocket launcher. This rocket launcher, like back before Taken King, this was like the most hated rocket launcher in the game. Like everyone had, oh, that rocket launcher sucks. This rocket launcher is godly now. Like it's not Gallahorn, but this whole little effect it has where it just burns, it melts through bosses. Like when I say melts through bosses, the Omnigul strike takes forever to do. I just threw an Omnigul by myself with just that rocket launcher, because it's just that godly of a rocket launcher now. And since I'm using my Titan, I have on Ruined Wings, which means I'm getting heavy ammo out the ass. Even though in this exact moment I'm not getting heavy ammo because these fuckers aren't dropping heavy ammo. Because it's kind of inconsistent. It's kind of like the negative to like certain things in Destiny. Some of the abilities are kind of inconsistent. Like it tells you you would get this at a more steady pace, but you don't. But usually with Ruined Wings, I would get heavy ammo like out the ass to be like purple box all over the goddamn place. And I like that. I like what they done to the exotics. They made the exotics more interesting. Like each exotic is that they took to Taken King. Because some of them they did like the Gallahorn, some of the ones that they did though, they're better now than they were before, and that's what you want a game to do, is evolve. And that's my point with this game as it wraps up with this commentary. The game evolved, and I like that Bungie evolved this game, and I like where it could be. The next DLC is going to be pretty interesting to me. I'm keep my eyes is open when it comes to Destiny. I'm not like overboard with like Legend of Thunder. Some people who are like freaking, they love Destiny, but I think this game is good. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good day. Peace out.